In Week 10, the Rodents played a game against the Equestrians that would be the turning point in their season. The Rodents quarterback, David Mahoney, played well in the first and second quarters, but in the second half, trouble came easily to the so-called Team of Destiny. Things looked good when their first drive of the second half started from the Equestrians' 30-yard line, but wide receiver Zach Pilcher missed a pass into the end zone that slipped through his fingers. Not once, but twice. Heavy pressure was put on the quarterback by the Equestrians' Dan Wiseman and Eric Cronin, who each collected a sack on this drive. Then, Mahoney dumped off a pass to running back Mike Weinstein, and on 4th and 7, the Rodents needed a miracle. The Rodents' defense broke down, and Dan Wiseman gave chase. But Mahoney had other plans. After breaking a tackle, Mahoney was on the run, and being pursued by both Dan Wiseman and Brian McKenna. Even then, he was able to escape. A weak tackle attempt by Bennett Craig left only one man for Mahoney to beat. It appeared he had scored, but the line judge ruled that Mahoney's knee was down before the ball had entered the end zone. Then, running back John Copperthorne flew over the pileup of bodies blocking him from the end zone to tack 6 more points onto the score. On the kickoff, the solid defense of the wedge and some magic from kick returner Eric Cronin, the Equestrians threatened to score again. But Mahoney got even by knocking Eric Cronin out of bounds at the 3. John Copperthorne blitzed on an unsuspecting lineman, Dan Wiseman, leaving quarterback Brian McKenna open for a sack. On the next play, the Rodents' John Copperthorne got hungry for another sack and jumped early, then hit McKenna so hard that he caused a fumble, which Brian Bergstrom picked up and ran 96 yards for a touchdown. But officials watched the replay and determined that it was not a fumble, it was actually an incomplete pass, because McKenna's arm was in forward motion. So the Equestrians got the ball back at the 3-yard line. This is when backup quarterback Eric Cronin lofted a perfect pass to receiver Dan Wiseman in the corner of the end zone. The score stood at Equestrians 24, Rodents 21. With 37 seconds left to go, Rodents kicker John Copperthorne came on to attempt a 25-yard field goal. The ball hit the upright and was no good. John Copperthorne was stuck in a moment, and he couldn't get out of it. And so, the Rodents lost to the now 2-8 Equestrians, solidifying the fact that for the second straight year, they would not make the playoffs. This might have been an NFL Films production. Online at NFL.com.